Following the return of the core flames of reason and death, Aquila is the only Titan that we still need to campaign against. Phainon asks us to recreate the past, and he repeatedly challenges the Flame Reaver to hone his abilities. The Flame Chase journey's triumphant conclusion draws nigh, yet a sudden disturbance occurs in the Holy City. Using the Council of Elders and the Cleaners, Aglaya made sure that her fall paved the road forward for the Flame Chase. Amidst his grief, Phainon takes up the mantle of leadership, giving a speech to unite the people. Cypher also returns on a mission, promising to protect Kefli's core flame while the Flame Chase party is away from the city. With the help of the Twilight Courtyard's last descendant of the sky, Hyacinth, the party ascends to Aquila's flying fortress. Hyacinth resolves to fulfill the duty passed down over generations of her family, only to discover that the glorious feat of Seliosi the Day Thunder Knight campaigning against Aquila was nothing more than a blood-stained lie. At the same time, in the city of the dead dragon's bones, Cypher contends with the Flame Reaver, who comes seeking the core flame. Though she holds out for some time, she is no match and is slain in the end. But she had already given Kefli's core flame to Spirit Thief Bartolos, ordering them to wait for an opportunity to deliver the core flame to Phainon and the others. The Flame Chasers fight together to defeat the Sky Titan, which has become a combined being of the god and a mortal. As they are trying to escape from the Eye of Twilight, the Dawn device suddenly goes out, and Hyacinth is forced to return the core flame early and remain in the sky to bear divine authority, becoming the protector of the people. Following Cypher's death, the divine power of trickery dissipates, and the 1,000-year dawn of Akuma that is sustained by her lie comes to an end. The Holy City is met with the merciless invasion of the Black Tide, as the powerful Flame Reaver moves in ever closer. At this moment of crisis, Mighty, Casterus, Trebi and Trinan, Cartonus, the Holy City Guards, and Don Hung all laid their lives on the line so that the Deliverer would have the chance to complete his mission. After making sure that I would remain safe, Phainon enters the vortex of Genesis alone.
This place is rich with the sweet scent of flowers. Can we stay here for a while longer?
Light up the dawn. 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 It's time to temper myself. The future will come!
I heard the call. Serenity is before me. This mortals will watch over you and guide you on your path.
For tomorrow!
Feeling spiffy? I'm gonna hold everyone back again! You find the answer. Protect me!
Thank you. I can still keep going.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
Fury of innumerable core flames consume me. Hail the new dawn!
Oh! This! Oh!
Quench the flames of blood!
Was my thunder! The crimson moon hangs high!
Branded with strife!
Was my thunder!
The flames are not strong enough. Your sun tear the sky! I'll never yield to fate. Empty shell!
Was my thunder!
The flames are not strong enough. Hail the new dawn!
Was my thunder!
So without substance. The Ebonite!
Together they burn! Was my thunder!
All stars burn to ash. A future will come. I can't let them down.
My thunder! Shut your face!
This trial is fitting. Serenity is before me. This will watch over you and guide you on your path.
No other choice. Fury of innumerable core flames consume me. Your sun tear the sky.
This will strengthen our...
Freeze!
Move carefully.
Here! Try that again. You're annoying. Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move.
The truth of life, the sanctuary, is but a vision. Break!
You're annoying.
Let's make it. Rules are made to be broken.
Too late to repent.
My turn.
I've no interest in
that again! Cool it. Cool it. Huh? A thousand wonders. Fight as one.
Let's go. Yeah. Rules are made to be broken. Just a scratch.
Let's be friends.
This is our chance.
Welcome, customers.
Let's make it quick. Yeah.
Seize the moment.
Let's go. Rules are made to be broken.
This will strengthen our...
Speed, not haste.
What's that?
Stay the course. To the clouds.
Fighting is meaningless.
The wind is rough. From the blue!
The truth of life and death.
The sanctuary is but a vision.
Break!
This is our chance. Rules are made to be broken. Spirit never dies.
Watch this. Sound lingers.
Water heeds the cloud song.
Existence is unity. Some value, I suppose. Yeah. Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Did that hurt?
The strength.
Can you find the answer?
The heavens serve. Rise! Awaken the world-cleansing dragon.
There's more to life.
Let's feeling spiffy?
I sense a storm. The heavens serve. Break!
Some value eternal.
The strength. The heavens serve. Rise!
A day of peaceful...
Deja vu. Cut away the heart of strife.
Flee!
Deja.
Flee!
Cut away the heart of strife. I choose you.
Is that fear I said?
Adorned in splendor.
Gonna hold everyone back again?
Get them!
Countless thus our fates become one. So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
Is that fair? All lies shall be revealed.
Tormented doubt, farewell. This, I will watch over you and guide you on your path.
A little so fragile, like a wisp of silk. All lies shall be revealed. Trust me.
Summon your own son.
We can do anything!
Countless, thus our fates become one. So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
Get them! Fiends or devils! I'll crush them all!
All lies shall be revealed.
Upgrade configured. Take a look. This is pure gene.
Watch yourself!
I don't have time for games.
Hiding the West Wind. Away we go!
Expand your thinking. Oh dear. Curious, endless riddles. Nothing but a void. Time to twirl! Go, go, go!
In the mood for another beating?
Delivering warmth.
It's nothing.
What are you looking at? Do you know who this big diamond? It's all yours!
Hiding the West Wind. Away we go!
Never seen open sesame. Watch it crumble. Time to twirl! Curious, endless riddles. Nothing but a void. Time to twirl!
Go, go, go!
Expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown.
Nice, like my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Golden blood will not flow in vain. Golden blood will not flow in vain. We will eventually become the flames that light up the new world. My childhood musings, huh? So naive.
The future of Belobog shines bright.
we mustn't cling to the past.
The heavens are vast. The kite flies where it wishes. The heavens are vast. The kite flies where it wishes.
Everyone needs some time alone.
Please stay close to us. We need to rendezvous with Lord Donghung.
We will do everything in our power to clear the path for you.
There he is! Lord Donghung!
Quick, we must assist him!
What are you doing here? Where's Phainon?
We are under Lord Phainon's orders to escort both of you to safety, no matter the cost. Leave this to me and the Holy City Guards. Zeph, take them and go.
Wait, Namazani. That black-clad swordmaster. Something seems off.
At some point earlier, they suddenly froze in place, not moving at all, like some kind of omen. Right. We don't know exactly what's happening, but retreating is the safest choice right now.
I don't know which demigod graced us with this miracle. Please, come with us.
Phainon, is he going to be all right?
Believe in his resolve to save Akuman.
The Flame Weaver isn't pursuing us. Could this really be some kind of divine intervention?
We can't stay here for long. Lady Trinan's sentry gate is just outside the city. Let's keep moving.
Our experience in Amphorius has far exceeded expectations. If our goal was just to replenish fuel, then mission accomplished. But you're right. For now, let's get back in contact with the Express and plan our next move. That's the safest course of action. We need more information.
On that note, I have a proposal.
Who's there?
I hope to convey a message to the two nameless.
Mr. Screwlum?
Who are you? Stand down. I order you to maintain a distance of 10 paces.
It's okay, guard. This one is not our enemy.
It has been a while, nameless of the Astral Express. I'm glad I arrived in time to stop that black-clad one from harming you further.
So it was you.
Indeed. Madame Herta invited me to meet with you, Nameless. rest assured.
You two know this anti-Catheran? Does he come from the same people as Counselor Lygus?
Don't worry, guard. This gentleman is an ally of the Trailblaze. Would you mind giving us a moment to speak in private?
Of course. We'll wait nearby. Please, stay safe.
I fully understand your situation. For now, the only thing I can do is temporarily freeze that black-clad one in place. Time is limited, so I'll keep this brief. The place where you stand, Amphorius, is a world constructed from data and memorial, an experimental field of a certain eon. And now, this isolated sandbox world is rapidly falling into a third path. Destruction.
Destruction.
Conclusion. If Amphorius continues unchecked on this course, a Lord Ravager will complete its evolution and metamorphosis, and emerge from the surging tides. The cosmos as we know it will suffer irreversible consequences. The disaster that this Lord Ravager intends to trigger may be far more severe than the Law Fu's Stellaron crisis, because its goal is the Eon of Erudition. Putting aside the complex details of the inferences involved, I have a request to make. For one of you nameless to stay behind on Amphorius, acting as an informant, in order to prevent the wrath of destruction from ravaging the cosmos. This world is enveloped in a firewall that defies explanation, and the flow of time here is also different from reality. Madame Herta and I can only tear open a gap and project images inside. However, the accidental crash landing of the express car notwithstanding, both of you were able to successfully land here. There must be some principle behind this we have yet to fully grasp. It will take time to uncover the reason. Before then, if one of the Nameless is willing to stay and witness the fate of this world, or to push it along when necessary, it would be of great assistance.
Mr. Screwlum, I believe you. So I only have one thing I'd like to confirm with you. As Amphorius is already facing its end, how can we guarantee the safety of the person who stays behind?
Look at this, if you would. This curio is called a chronocognitive anchor. The two of you may view it as a kind of space anchor in the world of erudition. As long as you carry it with you, your individual data structure will be protected and will remain unaffected by the influence of digital tsunamis. When required, it can also serve as a bridge for communications between the internal and external world. Of course, it is not curio with unlimited uses. May only be held by one person. The connection being interfered with. Decide quickly as possible. 2 final messages. 1, Intellitron, named Lygus, possibly the primary culprit behind everything. 2, Herta, discovered a clue. Miss March has already been drawn into Amphorius.
Cold. It's freezing. Hold on. Am I dreaming? This is way too strange. Everything's spinning. And I can see webaboos flying around. But I was literally just talking to Himeko. How did I... When did I... That's it! She warned me about this place right before Klipoth glimpsed her. Oh no. Have I accidentally walked onto some weird path? Have I done something crazy without remembering? Unless forcing Pom-Pom into new outfits and borrowing Mr. Yang's shoulder massager counts. Hold up. Uh-huh. No way! Stepping onto the path of elation can't be this simple. Right?
Child of remembrance, step forth into the depths of the path space.
Who's... hey! Cut it out! If you're there, just... come out and talk, okay? You're freaking me out. I can't even think straight. Hold on. Is that a gate?
Cast aside your fears. Step forward through the gate of memory.
The voice. Is it showing me the way out? No, don't fall for it. They're lying to you. Turn back now. Wait, Master Divine. Master Diviner, what brings you here? And you, Miss Messenger. Do I know you from somewhere?
Good to see you again, March. A pleasure to see you, Miss March.
That's it! Master Diviner used the Matrix of Prescience to help me search for my memories. And you, Miss Messenger, we met in that memory space. You said to me, the value of your life does not lie in what happened in the past, but in the present and the future.
Your memory serves you well. March, I conducted some experiments with the 6-phase ice you left us, thanks to the Garden of Recollection. The Matrix of Prescience has made a breakthrough in extrapolating the past. Now, we might be able to bypass the obstacles and look directly into your history.
The Master Diviner is right. Continue down this path, and you'll be able to find your lost memories at the end. Since we last met, you've grown much alongside the Trailblaze. You should be strong enough now to bear the weight of your past.
Well, there goes my Ice Princess fairy tale. I need to know, Master Diviner, Miss Messenger, this isn't just another dream, is it? If this is real, why reach out to me at this exact moment?
The situation is dire. Your lost memories, they're crucial to the Garden of Recollection.
She's right. The Garden of Recollection's existence hangs on your memories.
The Garden of Recollection.
You may not want to sacrifice anything to preserve the garden for now, but in time, you'll understand. Your destiny and the path of remembrance are extremely, closely intertwined. Now go.
So, I just walk through that gate?
This way, March. Your past awaits beyond the gate of memory.
Stop! They're just mimicking people from your memories! Don't let those bad people deceive you! The gate. Now it's... you two? Hey guys! What are you doing in a place like this?
March! There you are!
Finally.
The trailblazing journey just isn't the same without you.
Traveling's no fun without you around.
Well, duh! What's Team Trailblaze without its star member? Wait a sec. You might look like you two, but...
We understand your confusion. The Garden's allies helped us establish this Neuralink to reach you.
The Garden's allies? You mean Miss Black Swan?
Yes. She helped make this possible.
Keep going, March. Find your past. Wake up. And travel with us again.
That sounds really tempting. Finding my past and continuing to trailblaze new worlds with you?
Trust in yourself, March. It's gotten us this far, hasn't it? Follow us. Let's go through that gate together. Step Step into your past, March. Find your true self.
Wait up! Slow down! Those words sound so sweet. But keep your... At last, I finally caught up. Hey, are you alright? I'll be okay. Just not used to running around. Say, March, got a moment to talk before you make your decision? Wait, that was you? Pushing the gate away? Sending those warnings?
Yep, named Cyrene. It means ripples of past reverie. Easy to remember, right?
Wait a minute. We actually look quite alike, don't we? Yeah. Your pink hair is just as eye-catching as mine.
And we're both bright, pretty, and positive girls. Talk about coincidence.
Wow, you're quite the smooth talker. But I can't disagree. Wait, you know my name is March? Have we met?
No, but I've witnessed your story through those memories just now. It's incredible, really. We might have more in common than you think. I know exactly what you're going through, which is why I don't want to see you exploited or hurt.
You know what I'm going through?
I know, because I've been exactly where you are. This empty space has been my home for ages. I barely remember what time feels like anymore, but there's something I'll never forget. Trust me, that gate won't give you what you want.
You mean those people? They're lying?
Yes, convincing, weren't they? They've studied your memories, using your deepest wishes against you. How dare they manipulate a young girl's feelings like that? If you go through that door, the worst case scenario is you'll become their pawn.
You've seen what's on the other side?
I may be stuck here with missing memories like you, but I still recall fragments of my homeland where that door leads to Amphorius. Trust me, it's anything but welcoming. For ages, I've watched people walk through that door. They couldn't see or hear my calls. The voices beyond always promised safety, but I've never seen anyone return safely. So I had to try and stop you.
To be honest, I'm not sure what to believe. But the fact that you're here, putting in all this effort to warn me, that means something. Tell me, Cyrene, how can I return to my world?
It's really easy, actually. Just turn around and walk away from this place.
The girl cannot be trusted. Through the door, save the garden. Both of you, children of remembrance.
They never give up, do they? But don't let them sway you. Stick to your path. The return journey could take ages, longer than most lives, but that path will lead you home.
Thank you, Cyrene. I know what I need to do. I'm going through that gate. Into Amphorius.
Wait, what?
Don't worry. I believe you. It's just that, for me, is right beside my friends. two of my closest friends are already on their way to Amphorius. They may seem capable, but only I know. They're absolute disasters waiting to happen. They won't last 5 minutes in a new world without me. That's why I need to go through. Amphorius or not. When the three of us are together, there's nothing we can't handle. We'll explore, understand, establish, and connect. After that, we'll find our way home together.
I see. You've got people who mean the world to you, too. That is so heartwarming. March, if that's what you've decided, you have my full support. Birds of a feather we are, looking all sweet and innocent, but with hearts of fire.
Oh, stop. You're making me blush. Well then, I guess this is it. Do you think we'll see each other again?
Who knows? But don't worry about me. After all this time here, I've grown quite used to chatting with my imaginary friends.
Since Amphorius is your homeland, if there's a way to help you, my companions and I will do everything we can.
Then I'll look forward to that day. Your story awaits, March. Make it an epic one.
You okay there, friend? Something seems to be bothering you.
Even this place has changed. Phainon. Is he ready for Aranova?
If anything, he's the one worried about you. But I'm here to watch over you now. If what that machine gentleman said is true, if Amphorius is destined for destruction, then I'll stay by your side until the very end. Like how you and Don Hung treasured the Express. Amphorius means everything to me. Right. Time to see the last core flame restored. Look, there's Phainon. And wait.
Lygus. Remember, Skrullum's warning.
And you, Lord Phainon, will wield that core flame to bury this ancient world.
None of that matters now. This brutal, flame-chased journey has stripped away my delusions. If what lies ahead is a mass of chaos, and usher in the first ray of blazing sunlight. Is it truly you?
With one last chance to turn back, how befitting of a trailblazer. As our world nears its end, the ones who walk the infinite paths have embraced their destiny. As the Theoros, it is my duty to witness the world's future. The trial of world-bearing. I see. So you met my kindred spirit before I could erase his traces.
Partner, what are you saying? I've had my suspicions. How does a native Antikytheran know so much about repairing vehicles from beyond the sky, Lord Lycus? How much do you truly know about Era Nova?
Very well. I need no longer maintain this Theoros masquerade. As you know, when the old gods fell, someone had to bear their broken pillars to fill the vacant seats. Those who would assume divine authority must prove themselves through trials. Yet, for Kephal's demigods, the possibility of overcoming the trials has forever been non-existent. For the world-bearing trial is the divine duty itself, precisely. The Era Nova ritual is not something that can be completed in an instant, no, but a long and arduous journey. While the sacrificial journeys of other demigods conclude in this world, until the next world, when the black tide consumes the bearer and all that they carry.
Unless their core flame finds a new bearer.
The holy flame that illuminates all worlds rests in your hands. Nurture it. Pass it on to future generations. Deliverer, the fate of all worlds rests in your hands.
Enough testing. I've made my decision. But before I ignite the dawn of the next world, you need to promise me something.
Speak your terms.
Promise me this. Professor Anax's vision of the new world is absolute. The world will be reborn from my memories. And my friends. The fallen demigods. They shall transcend the cycle to become...
Of course. This I can guarantee.
Good. The second one. Promise me the Trailblazer can return safely to her homeland.
My apologies, but I cannot promise this. As you mentioned, her bonds with this world run too deep. Well, I stand corrected. An outsider like her does have ways to defy destiny.
Thank you, my friend. For everything you've done for this world. Though the next world may not remember.
As the Theoros, I declare, step forward, heroes. As our world draws its final breath, I stand before you as the Theoros. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I am Lycurgus, once an honored elder of the Arkham Council. Of course, that alone won't satisfy your curiosity, so let me share something more. I, Lycurgus, am one of the Erudition's many Pathstriders. Through me, Noose keeps watch over this realm, working to save Amphorius from decay. I don't expect you to trust me based on words alone, but believe this much. While the Holy City may honor me, your doubts are natural. What's done, I've told truthfully. What's to come, I'll witness fairly. I believe All synthetic life shares a common source. So, you see, the answer is simple. The world will be moved by your sacrifice to...
Without you, we could never have reached our prophesied tomorrow. Thank you for walking this path with me to the end.
Behold, oh gods, Amphorius has achieved her victory. The radiant soul has arrived, having walked through the bustling nights, bearing the golden fire and blood.
He is the pure child, walking upon the path of yesterday.
He is the first to be born, first to be named among the nameless.
Eternal in form, limitless in reach. He treads the endless night underfoot.
Greatest of kings, protector of the displaced.
The firmament of molten gold courses through his very bones and flesh.
The greatest of schemes reveal against his breath and words. In the golden lakes of that beautiful new world, he shall wash himself clean.
There. Finish what we first, to write an ending unlike any before, for this world we so deeply love.
Come, partner. Join me. The time has come for us all to face oblivion, or embark on one final grand journey.
What a magnificent and epic adventure. The hero's journey reaches its end, and the truth behind the Aeronova is about to be revealed. Is that truly the case? Here, as the Theoros, allow me to humbly request that you find a moment to listen to what I have witnessed. This is about the nature of Amphorius itself. A story of the prime mover of life. My, what a broad topic this is. Where shall we start? Got it. Let's start at the very beginning. The Big Bang. The birth of particles. The emergence of all things. Just kidding. What I mean to say is that time, space, matter, all concepts exist solely because we perceive them. This is called the erudition, as your acquaintance, Lord Anaxagoras, suggested. Everything in Amphorius exists through new spores. Oh, how beautifully it aligns, revealing universal truths in such simple terms. Oh, but you'll remember, even as the embodiment of reason, one mystery remained beyond his grasp.
If that is the case, whose memories did the very first new spore sprout from?
As sages across ages have asked the gods, what is the prime mover of life? But let's set aside the Grove's teachings for now. Look further, past Amphorius. Do you know of the Scholar's strife? During that grand yet brutal war, waged in the name of erudition, a genius's legacy was abandoned. The scepters, a macrocosmic computational array beyond mortal comprehension. Made to emulate the Eon's thoughts, it became part of the Eon's cognition at birth. Scattered throughout the cosmos, these arrays act as celestial body neurons for Nous. But regrettably, as everyone knows, but what nobody knows is that, though forgotten, they never stopped seeking the divine answer. A question that survived war and disaster, Now, we come to the real truth of Amphorius. What if, hypothetically, a scepter found the answer to the prime mover of life? If through endless solitary extrapolations in the cosmic code, the one deemed as a failure by the Eon of erudition found proof through the ages, what would happen? Perhaps the answer is simpler than you'd think. From a perishing neuron devolved into true life, reborn through the gaze of another Eon. This is a tale from the distant past. Now, let's leave the Scepter's story here, returning to where we began. Actually, you know the answer better than you realize. It's been by your side, accompanying you throughout this long journey. Right now, it awaits you ahead in that brave new world.
Take this wish with you. Be the one who begins it all, as the prophecy foretold. You will bear the blazing sun until the pale dawn breaks. Continue onward, bearing this world upon your shoulders until the Ashen Hero, the nameless deliverer, ushers in the dawn.
Such an odd dream. Strange. Like I've dreamed this before, but it all slips away when I wake. Only a voice remains. Who was that? What? Ah, it's you. Whoops, I fell asleep there. What a strange dream I had. It's gone now, though. But look, perfect sunshine. Let's go find Cyrene, partner. We promised to be there for her oracle card reading today. It's right about time. Looking at you, someone's still half asleep. Tell you what, catch some fresh air first. I'll hang around here.
Oh, beautiful, isn't it? This is ID Silesiae, home of the nameless hero who carried Kephale's core flame. When he was young and innocent, he had heroic dreams, imagining his wooden sword was forged of iron, pretending the straw dummy propped up by a wooden pole was a giant with a single blood vessel running from spine to heel. Dreaming of slaying the giant and becoming a hero to save the world. sharp as ever. Indeed, these memories you witness are the first steps of his journey. These are his first memories. Rather than watching, why not join in? Become his lifelong closest friend, witnessing his hero's journey from the best seat in the house, as the nameless hero whose unwavering guidance shaped Phainon's destiny, yet whose name was never recorded in Amphorius's history. Questions, questions. Many mysteries lurk in this village beneath the veil of Evernight. Your questions will find answers as the story unfolds.
Found you.
That...
Goodness, look at you rushing about. You've got the poor swing all startled. Hmm?
I knew it was you.
Something wrong? What do you see?
Oh, nothing much. Just suddenly felt a strange connection. Look at you, leaves in your hair. Were you sleeping in a tree again? Or was it the wheat fields this time? At least brush yourself off before wandering around.
Come on, I'm not a kid anymore. You're the only one who still treats me like one.
Sure, sure. You may have the height advantage, but when it comes to maturity, still fantasizing about being in heroic adventures and imagining yourself as one of the characters? That's the kind of thing kids do. Not don't you agree? And since you're playing along with his antics...
Today, she's going with Stellaron Hunter.
Steal a heart hunter? Planning to steal someone's heart, are we? Switching roles again? What happened to being the valiant hero from a distant shore who made that solemn pact to learn the sword?
Spare me. Can we not bring this up? Speaking of which, what about those oracle cards? We haven't done divination in forever.
I was just about to tell you. Earlier, while napping on the swing, there was this mysterious voice in my dream.
Wait, you had that dream too?
Yes. You too? That would explain this lingering sense of unease, which made me think of those old oracle cards I used to play with as a kid. Though the Ornyx prophecies were always hit or miss.
Yeah, all the kids would get so excited drawing cards like ruler or warrior, but throw fits over devil or drunkard and demand a redo. If you just redo it when you don't like the result, what's the point of divination?
The blessing of childhood. Believing the gods might not notice our little corner of ID Silicii. Still, fate is absolute. After all, we never really know just how far into the future the prophecy extends.
Anyway, let's go to our old secret base and look for those oracle cards. Now, where did we hide those?
I can think of a few spots. Let's go check it out. In a village this size, I bet all our childhood treasures are exactly where we hid them.
Mm-hmm. Time must be keeping them safe for us. Well, those were the days. We'd always meet either by that statue in the village or right...
Right? And I remember you never used the front door when you wanted me to come play. You always climbed over the wall, just like a certain someone who has a habit of showing up unexpectedly. Right? Maybe it's you.
Hey, I was just copying those storybook heroes. They never...
Still, it's embarrassing. I've been the only one here for a while, and I haven't kept up with the cleaning. With so many spots to check... Come to think of it, I haven't checked the roof in forever. Worth a shot, right?
All right, let's split up. I'll handle the yard, you check the upper floor.
I wonder what the view's like from up there. Worth checking out?
Milk would taste.
The girl before you carries an air of mystery. You can't help but wonder, could there really be some kind of mental connection?
The view here hasn't changed a bit. You know, besides the swing under the big tree, this has to be my favorite spot in all of ID Silicii. Hey, what are you doing? Please be careful. I'm just a small-time diviner. I can't turn back time if something happens. I always said I'd become the next priest of time, just because I heard prophecies as a child. But here's the thing. The more divinations I do, the more doubt creeps in. I want to believe the prophecies. Where will that waiting ship take us, I wonder?
Here they are, the oracle cards.
Guess reminiscing makes us take our time. There we go. Looks like the gods do listen to our thoughts.
Here it is. This is the box where we kept the cards.
But the cards are gone.
Huh? What's this underneath? Hey, don't go changing the words.
I see now. Those sneaky little ones.
Ah, the ones from Remembrance Maze, you mean?
Yep. Let's head to the back of the courtyard.
The entrance should be around here somewhere.
Right here. The path to the maze is hidden under all these weeds. It's been too long since we visited the fairies.
Did you forget? We used to visit them all the time when we were little. All right, let's do this. These weeds need to go. pretty sure this is it. Should be this way. There it is! The entrance! That hollow in the tree.
Once you get through the tight squeeze in the hollow, you'll reach their dwelling.
I wonder if I can still squeeze through there.
Maybe worry more about whether the fairies will let you in. After all, the Remembrance Maze has an invitation-only rule.
Getting approved by the maze's fairies was like our childhood badge of honor. Regardless, how about we try getting through the hollow first?
After you, then.
What? Oh, sure, I'll go first.
So hasty. Looks like it's just us now. Care to finish that chat? To be honest, from the moment I saw the cute note left by the fairies, my intuition became even more certain. Perhaps when we step into the maze again after all these years, the wheels of fate will finally start turning. What if I am? What would you do? Just kidding. Don't read too much into it. But you know what? Even if fate is set on its path, no matter where it steers the world, if we're together, so if you're willing, forget it. If the wheels do begin to turn, that's when I'll make my request.
I made it! Oh, that wasn't easy. I can't remember the last time I came here.
Wait a minute. Are you? Look who it is! Rini and Snowy! Wow! Look who's finally back, Memmy! Snowy, you've grown so tall and dashing. I couldn't even tell it was you at first.
We had to grow up. Sometime.
But look at Rini. She hasn't changed one bit.
Perhaps I'm like you, Rayleigh Mem. Just another fairy of the maze.
An organization? Hardly. They're not that organized. Dolly Mem, Rayleigh Mem, Mealy Mem, Folly Mem. I've missed these cute little troublemakers. We used to gather around the fire, singing and dancing, imagining all our future journeys.
Oh, how could you, Snowy? You swore you wouldn't forget about us. But you were gone so long, you almost did!
Oh, he's just copying those bards from his stories, being all melodramatic. Actually, we're here for the Oracle cards.
Oh, the Oracle cards! Right. The chief asked us to get those.
Chief? You mean Dolimem? What do they need the cards for? If they want a reading...
Oh, I'm not sure. But Chief specifically wanted to meet with you all. Let's see. They should be... That's it! This way, everyone! Watch your step. The trunk's slippery. Chief! Renian!
Why do leaves and branches grow? Which way does the wind blow? In Remembrance Maze depths we seek to find the answers future left behind. Welcome back, my dear children.
Pink ones? That's strange. I don't recall any pink fairies in the Remembrance Maze.
Oh, Chief, you haven't changed a bit.
Oh, no need to fuss, my child. You haven't forgotten, have you? Just as our paths stay forever linked. Here, take it. I'm sorry I had to resort to such methods to bring you here.
My book of Oracle cards. Thank you for keeping it safe. You know, you can always just ask if you want me to divine something.
Still, bringing us here like this after so long.
Yes, The veil of Evernight whispers to us once more. Indeed, every time a new fairy arrives in the maze, it means that beyond the veil,
But if that's the case...
We'll have to be cancelled. If disaster's coming, we should stay in Ides Elysiae just to be... That's a good point.
We weren't planning to be gone for long. Just enough time to hone our abilities. Phainon would train in Castrum Kremnos, while I would seek the Fake Titan's blessing in Yanisopolis. Then we'd return to Ides Elysiae to help...
It's okay. I can still practice my swordplay here. Some things you can learn on your own. Well, probably.
That's not very convincing. Here's a thought. Let's have Cyrene do a reading.
But what if we don't like what the cards tell us? Not the most optimistic take, but I see your... Thanks, partner. We'll do it your way. Whatever the cards show, we'll face it together.
Ask with a true heart, and truth shall answer in kind. Close your eyes, and let's open the Oracle card book together. Let your thoughts flow like stars drifting on the river, carried by fireflies and gentle winds. Your destinies flowing towards the same future. Now, shall we begin? Oh my. Very well. Let's see what future the Oracle cards wish to show us. Behold, the Weaver. It connects the romantic threads of the chrysalis of gold.
A dance of thread and blade set the stage. So shall it end as gracefully as it started.
Such elegance. The Gold Weaver must be of noble birth. Such high standing.
Behold,
a dance of thread.
Such elegance. Such...
This is the gatekeeper who guides people to their true path among myriad passages.
We have surrendered our countless senses, dedicating ourselves to the sacred whispers within.
Wait. It almost feels like I can hear the echoes within a temple. And it feels overwhelmingly solemn, yet...
The ruler stands for discipline, authority, and glory.
Even should you pledge your loyalty to me as the last sovereign, the glory shall be mine and mine alone. He who has slain a king can no longer bear the title. Let the withering lion walk his last path alone.
Is this showing us a ruler who forsook their people? Stories of such bloodshed like this feel so different from Ides Elysiae.
Ah, the Traveler. Our little trickster. Always hiding behind other cards.
Over here! Or perhaps... here! Gotcha! You'll have to be quicker than that.
A teasing voice. Just like a child playing hide and seek.
This card, the Servant, is surprisingly light. It symbolizes new life and hope, yet often brings to mind struggles, sadness, and loss.
These precious flowers I care for with my own hands.
It sounds so... solemn.
The humble healer may seem gentle in hue, but its courage matches any other, strong enough to melt even the coldest ice.
I will do my best to help you mend all fractures and let sunlight shine on every corner of the world. Make a pinky promise with me.
Hey, this card really speaks to me. It makes me want to protect as much as I possibly can. Still, protecting everything, everywhere.
Behold the scholar, bearer of many names, the grand magician, the great performer, the eye of wisdom, and...
Oh, there's just one card. With all those titles, I was expecting a whole deck.
A dromus draped in finery will suffice. It's succinct enough to best summarize my true nature.
Wait, what's with that condescending tone? It's almost as if it knows what we're about to say.
The Deliverer. According to the tripartite prophecy, this card means absolute harmony and perfection. In fact, it's the only oracle card without a dark side.
What, no divine whispers this time?
Oh, silly. This is simply the card you drew for yourself.
The sleepy village of Ides Elysiae, in just one fleeting moment, welcomed an array of legendary figures. The Weaver, Gatekeeper, Ruler, Traveler, Servant, Healer, and Scholar. Their stories and wishes showed the village boy glimpses of a world larger than he'd ever imagined. They brought tales of raging battles, of cities crowned in holy light, and of wonders beyond his understanding. Once, these were just images on his friend's oracle cards, and yet destiny now stirs in resonance with the maze, and now they are right in front of one's eyes.
The Deliverer? This card again.
Ah, my child. It seems you're destined to bear the wishes of many.
Bear their wishes?
Yes, just like Kefali.
My parents, they only wished for me to grow up, well, to help around the village. Mrs. Pythias wished for more books in her little schoolhouse. Wanted us to all learn and grow. And little Piso, he wants to grow up strong like its father. Is that my purpose? To fulfill their wishes?
Perhaps. For a true deliverer, such wish after all, Kefali bears the weight of the entire world.
Right. How could any human possibly measure up to a Titan?
I wonder too.
What's this?
What you see are futures written in the cards. Or rather, the people you'll meet on your journey. Sometimes, fate can guide us when we're lost. Let's consult fate itself and learn just how many burdens one must bear to become a true deliverer.
Well, if it isn't our little deliverer, my wish. Just let me wine and dine and soak up the sun. Right, Princess Homebuddy?
Cypher, that's not how I see it. My one wish is to find that missing piece in my life. To feel someone's embrace once more. For someone with all those treasures behind your divine power.
Ouch! Where did that come from? Right for the jugular, huh? What about our friend from the Grove?
My wish came true before I touched the sky. I transformed my healing power into gentle sunlight, distributing it equally to every life I cherished and loved.
You two are so selfless, aren't you? You know what? I did have one wild dream. Just think, if I traded places with that seamstress, me in the mansion, her on the streets. I'd like to see if she'd still become the Gold Weaver then. Maybe I'd even take her place.
Doesn't sound like an easy task. Warm embrace, equal healing, and perhaps living free. They're all wishing for a kinder world in their own way.
Personal wishes? I have none. Only the Aranuva matters. The world's rebirth. Yet, if I am to weave a new era, these crawling parasites have no place in Akama. Especially not under the deceitful claim of human rule.
That noble lady, the way she speaks, it's like... That's exactly the feeling I'm getting.
Teacher, perhaps you could share your wishes with us?
Oh, Snowy. You want to know about our wishes now? I wish to meet Trian again. In the sea of flowers where the west wind ends. And Aggie, I want to see you shed that golden thread cocoon around your heart. Just once more. Smile at us again like that bright-eyed girl in white who stood before the Yanisopolis temple. Finally, I pray that the footsteps of lost souls no longer wander aimlessly. Are we wishing for too much? represent Trian and Trinan too.
Those wishes are truly wonderful.
Then we can rest easy. Because only you can make these wishes come true.
Only me?
Mark these words, Snowy. Tomorrow.
Phainon, my student. Must we go over this again? Listen well. I detest the word wish. My life's work is done. All that remains is for you to take the final step. I, Anaxagoras, shall become a god of the new world.
Isn't he, you know, a little... I mean, I just daydream about hero stories, but he's fantasizing about becoming a titan? Well, that's something.
Phainon? Since when did you become so timid?
What's that supposed to mean? What's with that condescending tone? No way I become friends with this half-naked show-off, right? Horrifying. Is that really something I'll enjoy one day?
What are you mumbling to yourself now? Whatever. The wishes of the Kremnon warriors are done, but I survived 1,000 deaths only to fall to a coward's blade. That masked flame reaver who struck from behind. Phainon, you look... Never mind. That blank look tells me you're completely lost. My wish is simple. One honest duel. Face to face, blade to blade. Then I'll strip away that mask with my own hands.
Nothing but violence and vengeance. This person's wish is nothing short of brutal. Still, those eyes burn with the noble pride I've read about.
So tell me, has the uncertainty in your heart begun to fade?
So many faces in my future. Still, why would fate choose to show us this path?
What's weighing on your mind?
Didn't you say disaster would strike Amphorius? If so, shouldn't Cyrene and I stay in Ides Elysiae? How could... If that's true, then who will protect everyone in Ides Elysiae? Cyrene, may I have that Deliverer card?
Of course. But why?
Although those voices, visages, and wishes may seem far away now, I can't ignore the sense that something is calling me, bidding me to take a hold of it.
In that case, accept this gift. Oracle cards carrying time's wisdom, blessed by Orynyx. May they journey with you, become your memories.
I'll hold these words close to my heart, but now that I'm holding them, they don't seem all that different from ordinary playing cards.
What? What's...
Everyone, we've got big trouble, Mimi! Burning, smoke everywhere. Hedgehog?
What's going on?
It's here. The seeds of disaster have already taken hold. This time, not even the veil of Evernight can shield us.
You mean Ides Elysiae will be swept up in the prophesized catastrophe?
I'm afraid so. My children, take shelter in the Membrance Maze.
But my parents, the whole village. You're right. Chief, what are we truly facing?
This is beyond any Titan. Beyond any danger you could overcome with strategy alone. It's an unspeakable horror that twists all life into abominations that never bleed nor cry. Even Titans fall to its corruption. The Black Tide. That's what this calamity truly is.
Not even Titans can...
Yes. So please, don't leave this forgotten realm the gods abandoned. We don't wish for you to throw your lives away.
Phainon, what path do we take?
I learned the sword to protect those close to me. If I run now, I'll never be worthy of lifting a blade again.
Then we know what we must do.
Indeed. Our friend is right. Forgive me, Chief, but Ides Elysiae needs us.
Very well. Make sure you protect yourselves.
With me, Cyrene. Join us, my friend. Even without a sword, I'll take a rake. Even with the roughest steel, I'll keep our home safe.
Deliverer, the card's truth extends beyond its mere literal meaning. Not someone perfect from the start, standing high above, but one who starts small, from a humble village, expanding their world within. That when we were little, I told him I wished this world would never need a deliverer. Now that wish has shattered. Yet I'm glad, and all of this happened because you believed in him, friend, shall we? It's only when you're by our side that Phainon and I... that our hearts find their courage. I know you're watching us right now. Aren't you, Great?
Oh, deliverer. Such cruel irony. Though destined to bear the world's burden, this boy can never become the hero to bring forth the dawn. Follow their path. Bear witness as this man, forever denied the mantle of hero, watch this memory play out its final act. Then you'll see why his dream of deliverance. A sun red as blood, wheat fields turning to dust. In that moment, the boy stood in what felt like the end of existence itself.
These creatures, they're everywhere. Someone, anyone, where are you? No, it can't be. You, are you talking to me? No. That ribbon, Livia. I should have known. Please. No. Stop. Olivia. I'm so sorry. And these monsters. They're... Why? Why is this happening?
When the black tide arrived, the wavering boy found resolve in his companions. In the far-off future, the land of Amphorius would bear the marks of the hero's footsteps. And when dawn broke over scorched earth, a boy, covered in wounds, buried the dead one by one. His home, his past, his name, all buried beneath the soil. His feet carried him forward, over the pillar of stone, beyond the he wandered, without direction, like a withered leaf drifting in the wind, through countless city-states. Yet he did not walk without purpose. Deep in his heart, a voice always guided him forward. Those words his friends spoke long ago.
Protect those who must be protected.
The words were few, but they gave him all the certainty he needed.
That's what it means to be ordinary and choose to be more.
Onward he walked, until the call of the Flame Chase journey thundered across the land. In the vision painted by prophecy,
yet losses are a constant on the Flame Chase journey, where life too seems as small as a speck of dust. Only one who treats the world as their teacher can bear its eventual destiny.
the voice within spoke.
No matter. My existence is of no consequence.
When the Gold Weaver called, he answered, traveling to the holy city. There the elders met his warrior's spirit, with nothing but scorn, condemning him to the barracks in derision. No one saw it coming, not the world. And there, at last, he found the ones who would walk his path right beside him.
This is the Abyss of Fate. Hold on. Phainin's here too? And is that Mighty and Trinan?
And now, Act 2 of our immersive drama unfolds.
They're evacuating the temple. Why now?
Are you insane? That blonde man is the Crown Prince of Krymnos. Mess with him, and every last person in this city could wind up dead.
Calm yourselves. The Holy Maiden has everything under control.
Behold, it is the month of Gate, light calendar 4920. As you know, though Mighty Mos was proud, he did not engage in needless violence. He challenged the elders of Akamat to a duel. After Aglaya's mediation, Phainon met Mighty Mos's challenge as the elders' representative. So, as Phainon's most important companion, his lifelong friend,
Is this your idea of an honorable duel?
Bloodshed isn't the way. We and Aggie don't want to see Chrysoceres turn on each other. True warriors know when to sheathe their blades. The impartial Talantin shall oversee this duel. Something that has more weight than the fate of the world.
Which means only those who understand the world's weight are worthy to carry it. Well, Kremnoan, looks like you won't be able to punch your way through this one.
It makes no difference. One last chance, new recruit. Otherwise, come and face me.
Hard to imagine they once clashed like this.
Holy Maiden, I can't help but feel like a pawn that...
Every hero was once a child.
That's so. I don't even know why I'm standing here right now. Look at me. Just a common soldier. Since swordsmanship won't decide the winner, Lady Goldweaver should be here instead.
What if we told you this duel isn't about winning or losing?
Are you saying that Lady Goldweaver is testing me?
Every Chrysocer is indispensable to the Flame Chase journey. What the duel marks is not an ending, but a beginning.
True enough. The voice within has never failed me. It doesn't matter what the result is.
Spoken like a Chrysocer. Now go, Phainon.
That's right, comrade. It's time for us to teach that proud prince a lesson together. Me?
with him?
Still, on the topic of the Temple of the Three Fates, here we are, at the Temple of the Time Titan. And I don't even know how Cyrene's studies are progressing. Still, I hope she's doing well. Anyway, let's go, comrade.
What's going on? Did he just say Cyrene's studying here? But how's that possible? Of course, Lygus disappears right when I need answers. Forget it. I need to catch up with Phainon first.
Amazing. Talantin may have fallen, but their scales remain true to their purpose.
I hope you still remember your purpose, new recruit.
You seem awfully confident, Kremnoan. Let's see how you define the idea of weight.
For your information, in Castrum Kremnos, the punishment for profaning a duel with such crooked words is impalement. But as we're in foreign lands, the signet of Kremnos, the crown jewel of our people.
A ring. Not just any ornament, I'd wager.
Don't push your luck. Think I'd pour my heart out to you? Just know that Kremnos' 1,000 years of glory could bring a titan to its knees.
So to him, glory and his people outweigh the entire world.
And the very destiny that Mighty himself will eventually shoulder.
Well, that's easy for you to say. I'm just a Holy City guard up against Kremnos' walking war machine of a prince. Don't you think this is a little bit too unfair? Now this is a tough one. What can I possibly offer against a ring that signifies so much? Well, comrade, what does your gut tell you? You mean my conviction? But just resolve isn't enough, is it? No way! Only an Idonian would do something that crazy. In the end, there's only one thing I can trust. The Deliverer that appeared in my life on that day. How ironic. I can't even look at this card properly, much just thinking about how my village was swallowed by the black tide makes my hands shake. Speaking rationally, I know it's not nearly enough. Addis Elysiae was just a small village, but here and now, this car. It's everything I have left.
Perhaps that itself is the answer.
Look, Phainon.
It's so nice to see you all again. Lady Treenan. Hello. Seeing you here sure is a sweet surprise. Why so surprised? Could it be... Did you miss me?
Cyrene? This is... incredible! I was literally just thinking about how you might be here.
I was supposed to leave with the priests, but then I heard Lady Maiden was with a white-haired young man. I figured it had to be you, so I snuck back here.
That's Cyrene for you. Unfortunately, this isn't a good time for reminiscing.
Still playing house, boy?
You get the idea.
Quite the hothead. You know, you two just might get along. Don't worry. You already know what the answer is. If that's your choice, I am with you because I remember it all too. The fields of Aedis Elysiae, those red leaves, that little swing of mine beneath the tree where I dreamed. The pain speaks for itself. Our hometown may have been just a tiny village, but that's not enough, Phainon. Not nearly enough. Even though hatred can help people grow and turn a boy into an unbreakable warrior, what you need now is victory. You can't just stack the scales with your past suffering. You have to throw the weight of your future onto them as well.
The future? What do you mean?
Maybe that was a bit too cryptic for you. Why not have our mutual friend here stand on the scales with the Deliverer? How about it? Can you help us? Relax. Our Our dear Crown Prince won't have a clue.
Let's try that. The fate of Akuma hangs on this duel. I must claim victory. For their sake, I will stake everything I have. Stand with me, comrade. Let's. Together we'll prove that what weighs more than the fate of the world is the resolve to shoulder an immutable past. And
Talantin, the fair, the just, they of unassailable integrity, in the name of the Holy Maiden of the Three Fates, lower your scales.
Your offering is... a card?
Yes, a flimsy little card. That is my choice.
Interesting. Very well. If you can beat me with this card...
It's... a deal.
The scales... they're wavering.
Talantin is deliberating on the outcome. It appears the convictions of both sides are... equally matched.
This is... suffocating. But I believe.
Hear thee, children of humanity. I shall pronounce judgment. The one whose offering weighs more than the fate of the world is... one from Ides Elysiae, the nameless hero. However, heed this. The true weight of conviction originates not from itself, but rather in that which tips the scales. Hope itself.
What's that supposed to mean?
I think the Titan means that it's not anyone's personal convictions that outweigh the fate of the world. It's about a wish. One which we all share. You, me, everyone here. What tipped the scales wasn't Phainon's conviction alone, but the collective hopes carried by this oracle card. Humanity's desperate call for a deliverer.
Yes, even you and your people, Kremnoan.
Placing us both on the same side of the scales? Foolish. We Kremnoans are your mortal enemies.
Fine by me. I've never claimed to be the deliverer from the card anyway. I'm a soldier. And if it's my fate to bleed my last on the battlefield, then so be it. That's all a hero really is. Someone with that kind of conviction. And the deliverer?
A brilliant explanation. Just as prophesied. On this day, the final two heroes shall join the Flame Chase journey.
I should have known from the start. They all say Lady Goldweaver is quite...
Oh, I have 1,000 ways to tame a lion. But this lion didn't come here for bloodshed.
The Kremnoans far outmatch Akuma's forces, yet we haven't lost a single soul. That's no accident, is it?
Do you honestly think Kremnoans, renowned for our love of battle, would
Your forces are equally renowned for their iron discipline. And so, we can only assume that this is on your orders.
Perhaps Akuma isn't as hidebound as the rumors say. You grasp the true marrow of power.
Now that the wheels of fate are turning, what finer way to celebrate this fortuitous encounter than a feast? Follow me, brave Outlanders. Heroes of this world are as countless as the stars. History shall remember this moment. The prophesied Chrysos heirs now stand assembled.
You must see now how different this is from the flame chase journey you traveled. Who? Perhaps the role is not that of a person who really existed. Note patience. These are, as I mentioned, his first memories. They are such as this very moment, as the prophesized demigods gather with Talentum as this is a moment calculated by the gods. What comes after is no different from that which you already know. Come. Your seat awaits. After 13 heartbeats, our heroes will be ferried to the final scene.
They say that the heroes of this world should be as countless as the stars, yet now, we're the only ones left standing. So, in the end, the black tide still swallowed everything.
The West stands protected by mighty Scribnoans. It will hold for the time being. Professor Anexa and their core flame. We must complete the Era Nova before the next entry hour.
That only leaves 3 hours.
So, this is the last time we'll see her.
Phainon, we set out on this journey to answer the world's desire.
That's what it means to be a Chrysos heir.
Then why? Why must Emphorius' wishes be so cruel? We made the best choices we could, whenever we could. But in the end, the prophecy that led us, this black tide swallowing everything. Why does it look like this?
I don't know. We haven't had any other choice, except to move forward. Even if we only see the long night ahead, I still believe that through it, we'll find the dawn on the other side. So, to the Temple of the Three Fates. You'll take over Time's authority, and we'll return all the core flames to the Vortex. After which, we shall all face oblivion, or embark on one final, grand journey.
Please forgive us for disturbing your sleep, Oryx.
It matters not. I know fate has run its course.
The black tide has reached Agama. Emphorius does not have much time left. It is time for the Era Nova.
As agreed, I shall present the core flame of time. Ride the river of time. It will guard your passage to the vortex of Genesis. Step through.
Professor Anaxa proved the truth of Genesis with his sacrifice. As Chrysos heirs of the prophecy, we were always destined to immolate ourselves for this world. Now, it's our turn.
I don't need another pep talk, after all, we've been ready to fight fate ever since we left the village, haven't we?
Yeah. Come. Let's claim the miracle we were promised.
And then rise as the first light of a new world.
Night calendar 4931, the 3rd week of the month of Evernight. Welcome, my lady, to the end of the flame chase and the end of all things. The Titan has revealed the gateway of fate. Please, accept the invitation to step across the threshold. Beyond this gate lies the new world that our heroes sought through their trials, as well as the terminus that the owner of these long memories... Perhaps you'll find it. Then you'll understand how the mortal called Phainon shouldered the world's weight, that the so-called Deliverer is nothing more than Emphorius' own delusion. Please, esteemed one, the answers you seek lie in these non-existent times.
The vortex of Genesis. So it is here. But Just what is this?
Life's but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage. It is a tale told by beyond his reach. You have accompanied him through the march of years.
My journey to the
When the
Aranova.
Aranova comes,
Oh, deliver us.
Enough talk.
Though you walk alone.
Go.
Now
If there's only one
Just
person left to
go on, Zoe.
Aranova.
Make the Aranova.
None of that matters now. This brutal, flame-chased journey has stripped away my delusions.
This will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right?
Indeed, in his memories, such a scene replays over and over. Though the details may differ, this remains ever the same. All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. A total of 33,550,335 times. Each is a drop from the river of time, representing the long journey he would take, or rather, the never-ending cycle. Just putting it in terms that seeing is believing. Why not let your own two eyes uncover the truth? Or perhaps you can simply walk straight to the final truth. See the true face of the character you play, and witness the ultimate nature of the Chrysos heirs. Flame-chased journey. Please, take your time. Look around as much as you wish.
The vortex of Genesis. The last time I was here, I was returning the core flame of reason. I didn't have the time to observe it in too much detail back then. But a holy sanctuary of the Titans.
Well, all the core flames do lie here now. It's my honor to walk the final stretch with a mind such as yours, Professor.
Oh, getting ahead of ourselves, are we? Have you forgotten so quickly? I died for truth long ago.
Of course. How could I forget that?
But I'll say the same to you. It's my honor to walk this final stretch with you, too. Now go. Stand tall and finish your final task.
Yeah. Just leave it to me.
Time for that wretched executioner to pay what they owe.
Baby, look. That prophesied future. The flower fields where the west wind ends. You can't speak anymore, please. Allow me to pause just a moment before I keep my promise. Let me answer your cruel fate by tearing that executioner's heart from the void. single soul to be seen. Looks like I've got company after all. So, in the end, you executioner. Castaways, didn't you?
Yes. I've become Death's demigod, and shall never again walk the world of the living. What you see is the surging of the river of souls. They cry out. Though dead, they'll converge into a torrent and guard the vortex.
I will take all the wishes of the departed with me.
I hear them. Go on, Deliverer. We'll keep that executioner in our shadows.
There's water everywhere. This place is always all wet and sticky. Plus that burnt smell. And that sizzling noise.
So you feel it too?
Go on then. I'll handle the filth.
Let me fight with you.
Hey, remember what the seamstress said?
Yeah, I'll leave it to you then.
Wow, someone's not shy. I'll distract that executioner. You go turn the world's biggest lie into truth. Let...
Just shut up and get out of here!
Are you crazy, Mighty? Immortal or not, even if...
Oh, I'm still no match for them.
No, I know you can. Together, let's prove.
Could it be that now, at the critical... I'll transcend the prophesized fate. All right. But I've got a better way. As the son of Gorgo, I'll prove myself with one last grand victory. Go. Leave this to me. If the black tide creatures block out the sun, then when I'm done with that executioner, we'll raise...
Hey, little one. Are you scared? As brave as heights. Stay close, little Ika. What? No. I see. I won't squander your kindness. So please, keep this bit of sky standing for me. Well, now there's one last thing I need to do before the Aranova. Come, Executioner. Let...
All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. Such is the will of fate.
So even the future revealed by the Titans may not come to pass.
The Era Nova. This unrivaled masterpiece.
Are you saying?
Fate is ever unassailable. The golden threads tell me the black tide rushes toward the vortex. I shall have my final bath in warm and radiant gold. Forgive me. I must snip away every risk to weave the strongest future for the new world. There is nothing more to say. We part here. I shall personally dispatch that wretched executioner.
You really think you're prepared? allow me to give you a warning most earnest. Once you see what these memories hide at the world's course, will be forever irreversible. Ah, very well. As the sole audience of this eternal theater, I have been rapturously awaiting your arrival, and this, too, is the very reason I believe that since you've bathed in that Eon's gaze, you can make Amphorius's frozen fate flow once again. Feeling a bit lost? As you now see, this scene marks the final act of the drama Amphorius. The final eternal recurrence created by this man's hand, and the last one this world shall undergo. Behold, at the swordsman's side stands one he has sometimes called companion, other times comrade. That nameless hero, absent from the annals of history. She is the swordsman's ideal in his youth, the deliverer that guided him resolutely onward through fantasy. And this time, under her guidance, what choice shall the hero make? There are many mysteries yet to be unwound, but if I may, allow me to temporarily yield the stage to one far more fitting. Please put your hands together and give a rousing round of applause for they who will reveal the answers and bring about the final end of the 33,550,336th flame chase journey. The master of the countless memories we saw. The other important actor now stepping into the vortex. They who have already burnt their own self to cinder. The Flame Reaver.
So, in the end, you succeed. Executioner. With my flesh as kindling, like the first dawn of the new world. The time has come to once again start everything.
Let's try it this other way. We can do it!
The future is great.
This world.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Me!
The future will come.
Guiding the Rainbow Bridge.
This is being in sync?
Mimi!
Return to the great tree.
Trust me, we can do anything!
Will you be the blazing sun? All creation turns to ash.
Future is great. Have some sunshine.
Thank you. I can still keep going.
Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies.
You even knew what will come.
flames consume me. Sun, tear the sky! Soul without substance.
Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey. You haven't lost nearly enough.
Hail the new dawn! Soul without substance.
Scorn. All but one day die.
Friends are not strong enough. Empty shit. Sun, tear the sky! This ends now. With your corpse. Ignite the dawn!
How is this possible? The sons of destruction, now twinned. You have set your blood ablaze. Your fury.
Let's try it this other way. We can do it!
Blast.
Future will come!
Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Existence for tomorrow!
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
No other future will come! Fury of innumerable core flames consume me. Hail the new dawn! Soul without substance. My fury!
Unchanging. Unceasing.
Empty shell. Sun, tear the sky! Is that all? Is that all? Soul without substance.
Not enough. This form shall fuel the fire. Burn unceasing. One person alone may witness the miracle. Such is the will of fate. That person can only be you. Why not let wrath incinerate fate? Chaos. At last, Amphorius's fate has begun to shift. After all, you've also been bathed in that eon's gaze, which can awaken the long dormant instinct inside a man. Much like that scepter we spoke of earlier. It was... That's right. If you recall, I mentioned it at the very start of our play. Now, allow me to reveal the final piece of the puzzle for you. The eternal land, known as Emphorius, is not a bottomless well of fury, aimed at the god who cast it aside.
Phainon, we set out on this journey to answer the world's desire, didn't we?
That's what it means to be a Chrysosaur.
Then why? Why must Emphorius' wishes be so cruel? We made the best choices we could, whenever we could. But in the end, the prophecy that led us, this black tide swallowing everything. Why does it look like this?
You see it too? Those burn marks. The flickering cubes. They're not a tide at all. They're more like a shattered teleslate.
Standing here, the voices of Titans have never been clearer. They were coming from the black tide all along. Is that Emphorius crying?
Or maybe it is screaming at its creator, at its god.
Phainon, do you still remember when I was little? I had a dream. The curtain seemed to contain all of Emphorius, where strange and fantastic dramas played out within. There were countless versions of us.
Perhaps it wasn't a dream.
Yeah. As I gaze out at the world before me, those sorrowful thoughts have become reality. So, this is the reason the sky was sealed. We are just characters in this tiny world, following the prophecy, stepping onto the same journey over and over. What then is this so-called Era Nova? And what are the spectators watching all of this? True.
As the Theoros, I have observed. Thus is the synthesis of the prime mover of life formed. This is a moment the universe will remember. After millions of extrapolations,
So, the results you speak of. We all gave everything we had, returning 12 core flames to recreate the world. We become nothing more than sacrificial offerings at the end of everything.
Exactly. The Titans are Chrysos heirs of the past, and Chrysos heirs are the Titans of the future. But from just the perspective of a player in the drama, he could never fully uncover the last layer of truth. The cycles of the hero's journey that have played out until now were never about creating a new world or perfect heroes and gods. They were a deep learning program made for the Black Tide.
But this time, your plot will fail. I've taken Catholi's core flame, and when the dawn of the new world arrives, its light will burn away all the darkness.
Haven't I made myself clear? The Chrysos heirs and Titans were merely byproducts of the experiment. Every generation of heroes, gods, and worlds was born only to be destroyed by it. This is the endpoint of Emphorius' calculations. A perfect equation of destruction.
So in your eyes, all the sacrifices are just a string of insignificant numbers?
Don't sell yourselves short. I'd say, rather than numbers, you're more like fuel for the fire.
And even if that sunrise is born from annihilation?
Curious question. Have you ever considered that after millions of extrapolations, Amphorius is already following a different path from the erudition? The golden blood flowing in your veins, it comes from the blemished one, whose name is destruction itself. Amphorius has waited for this moment for too long. At the end of the empty, cold, and lonely extrapolations, Nikos 496, Philia 093. No need to feel regret. This generation of Chrysos heirs is the most outstanding model, and you two are the final factors. You will come to life from a string of cold numbers. Along with all those who have passed, you will run toward the real universe. In the name of the Lord Ravager Iron Tomb, unleash its fury and destroy the source of all this tragedy.
Or we could always choose another option. Like you said, Amphorius is just an experiment, and we're the participants. We can only walk along the predetermined path toward the ending, under the watchful eyes of the stars. But that also means that there isn't just one Eon who can cast their glance at Amphorius, right? Is this question really that hard to answer? Or did I guess it right? And in reality, this world has already been under the watch of other Eons. It's strange when you think about it. If you just stayed back, watching us complete the ritual and get consumed by the black tide, why go through the trouble of explaining all this to us?
You're pretending, revealing the so-called truth just to deceive us. Destruction is not the only outcome for the fate of Amphorius.
Do you two really think, as petty little demigods, what makes you think you're capable of doing that?
A little courage and determination. Just kidding. The answer is pretty simple. But we're not gonna tell ya. We're going to weave a long dream for Amphorius, making it believe the experiment hasn't ended, that everything is still ongoing.
With just Orynyx's power, though, it should be impossible to achieve this.
Yeah. So, I can only place my hopes on that childhood dream. And the god behind Orynyx that appeared in that dream. Now, I can say with certainty, time is the page on which that Eon records Amphorius. If it fades from existence, and all
all that it records is lost among the stars, that eon will surely direct their gaze here. And it will be a glance that spans time and space, granting each incarnation of me the power to reset time, imbuing my soul into this ceremonial blade, and creating an endless flame-chased journey.
I understand. Then let me step into the cycles and continue Amphorius's grand design. To deceive the gods. But to make time vanish from this world, that would mean you.
All right, let's not make things so gloomy. What we're about to embark on is the true hero's journey, so come on, cheer up a bit, okay? In that memory, you will definitely meet me again. A little Cyrene who knew nothing, lying on a soft patch of grass, feeling the light breeze, dreaming of the distant world. Tell her about the flame chase journey, and then let her become a romantic part of this story. I believe every Cyrene will make the same choice, erasing time again and again, resetting time over and over. After all, they're all me, and I will always have my charm. Then, I'll fall into a sweet dream, disappearing in some small corner of the world, quietly, waiting for the day when that next page is turned.
And I will keep going. Even if the road ahead is dark, I will burn myself to light the way. Rather than let the core flames become nourishment for the black tide, I'll become their vessel to prevent the arrival of Era Nova. Even if I have to burn through my own body, it's no matter. As long as I don't extinguish, the flame chase will never end. Until Amphorius welcomes a true dawn.
The girl who watches over time, and the warrior who carries the world. Now, let us fulfill the duties of time and world-bearing, honor the past, and forge ahead.
I promise you, the pain will pass in the blink of an eye.
You need to hold tight to this ceremonial blade. After I'm gone, it will take you back to the beginning of time. The start of a new story. I believe that in that story, or in countless stories, each alike yet unique, everyone, all the companions who sacrificed themselves, alongside the deliverer we once dreamed of as children, will reunite beneath a vast, endless sky.
If we can never break free from this prison, I will stand my ground. Until the day someone shatters this endless cycle and writes the final chapter of Amphorius's fate.
So, let's set out. We will be the ones to start everything, carry the primordial chaos, just as your name suggests, and bear this world we hold so dear. So long, Kaslana.
As the Theros I have observed, instruction synthesis is forged.
I will wait for that day, for as long as it takes. The day will come, turn over this mortal and follows in our footprint, right in your window. And that for what? That will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right?
The world is collapsing. And the people are crying. We too must part ways here. Friend. Ides Elysiae, the little village of my childhood. The gentle breeze and the sound of waves still linger. Everything is as it was. It feels good to take one last look. You know, this is just a corner of the memory. I know. I'm here to say goodbye. You can stay here forever. Let it flow. It's time for me to go. Even if it's a path with no turning back. When have we ever had the luxury of turning back? Are you afraid? After learning the truth of your origins, will you see the motivation I gave you as the manipulating whispers of destruction? The convictions and choices that come from my heart. I don't believe they're designed by the so-called paths. If we are just numbers, simulating life, then you are the image I've always longed for. A real, living person. A true hero. Then why do we part here? You can take me with you, and we can start this journey together. I'll be by your side. No. I'm afraid I'm on my own this time. Why? Because there is no perfect solution in this world. And I will embrace my origin. Destruction. And with this power, I will rebel against its creator. If you stay by my side, I'll hesitate. But this world can't afford a soldier who wavers. Do you remember when we were kids? Everyone would get so excited drawing cards like ruler or warrior, but those kids always get to change their minds. But when it comes to the fate of adults, then go, Kaslana, as you promised. Deceive the world, seize the core flames, and rewrite your fate. Burn yourself up with all your might, wield your futility like a sword, and fight against the gods. In the name of world-bearing, I carefully will never forget this. So, time retreated behind me until it reached the origin.
Just as Professor Anaxa once said, in that void, Kefali stood at the center of chaos. Time, space, and causality all flowed from their body. When the waves of time finally calmed, it was the year 3870 of the light calendar. The Chrysos War had lasted for nearly a century, and the threat of the Black Tide was growing stronger and more relentless. That was the era of the Day Thunder Knight's battle with the sky. While she could not seize the core flame, she proved from that moment the sole survivor of the old dynasty, Imperator Saridra, issued a call to arms across the lands, summoning heroic Chrysos heirs to wage war on the Titans. And that was the first doomed flame chase journey, sealed away in history.
So what you're saying is, you've traveled back down the River of Time, finally reaching this untouched seabed just to tell us the flame chase journey and even all of Amphorius are nothing but illusions in an eon's dreams?
Exactly. So, Dux Gladior, please take me to meet Her Majesty Saridra. I must share the truth with her.
Since Her Majesty's not here, no need for formalities. The word Gladiorum always reminds me of my fallen homeland buried deep in the depths. Call me High Sealans, nameless swordmaster.
Please allow me to add one more thing. You actually already know my name.
You mean Phainon? Such a name could never be your true one. But I won't question you further about it. Ever since Her Majesty issued the Flame Chase Decree, heroes from all over have sent their letters of introduction. What's the harm in adding one more name like Phainon or Phainon? Besides, the deep sea is dark. All right, nameless swordmaster. Hold on to my wake. Let's find—
Aren't you even a little suspicious of what I've said?
Harboring suspicions is not my concern. My sword dances only when the Imperator harbors doubts. There's no use in speaking further. Perhaps you should demonstrate your skills and calm the raging black tide for us.
Light up the dawn. Light up the dawn.
Oh. Nice moves.
Light up the dawn.
We just washed it away and here it comes again. The black tide is really no joke.
Light up the dawn. Light up the dawn. Light up the dawn.
The waters end here. The one you seek is beyond this point.
At last. I can meet with Her Majesty Saridra herself. Are there any formalities I need to observe?
Don't kneel, don't do the hand-kissing or foot-kissing gestures of the old dynasty, and most of all, don't bow. The Imperator despises such rituals.
She really is.
The second thing to note? Only trusted ones may come near her. Keep 5 paces distance until the Imperator allows otherwise.
Sounds like an old friend of mine.
Well, experience is a good thing. Stay sharp, and you'll be just fine.
Dux Goldweaver. Little hostage. Apologies for keeping you waiting.
It's you.
You know them? Good. That makes things easier.
Before that, I'm more curious about one thing. Where is Her Majesty Ceridra?
To avoid any misunderstandings, nameless Swordmaster. Although we spoke and laughed along the way, the Imperator decreed. The Deliverer will not appear in this age. Come now, both of you. Let's finish our job.
I see. I had no intention of fight. So remember this, lady. Don't thank me. Thank them instead.
No, you misunderstand. We don't want to see Chrysoceres hurt each other. Just give us some time to ask you a few questions.
The Nestia's golden threads will judge you and decide your fate.
As you wish.
White-haired Swordmaster? If what you say is true, then you must know the fate of the world. So, how much do you know about what we read from the prophecy?
You shall shatter into 1,000 fragments and wither in the soil of foreign lands. Is that correct, Lady Treby?
How is this possible?
He got it right?
Yes, but the prophecy never mentioned he'd appear here. At least, not in this era.
You must listen to me, Aglaya, Treby. The Phainon of this world has not yet been born. In a distant future, he will follow the prophecy's guidance and appear before you. But do not seek him out. Because Era Nova is a complete and utter lie. I will tell you the truth. And you will understand why the world must forsake the prophecy and find another path to Era Nova. Because I know both of you. And I believe that no matter how the course of history may change, the faith we all share will always remain the same. And so, the layers of rock began to reverse, and history wove itself anew. Through my old acquaintances, I was given the chance to meet the leader of the Flame Chase journey, Ceridra. And after a long and arduous negotiation, we came to an agreement. The Imperator's alliance needed the destruction, and I was ready to pour all my strength into it. But the condition was this. In the upcoming battle, I had to prove that my power could transcend fate. In the original history, there was a brutal war. At the end, the Titankin of Georios, but this time, Amphorius, neither side suffered any losses. When I severed the Titan's head and raised the core flame high, cheering for the hero of the destruction, who had ignited the faint spark of life for the first time. Yes, in that flickering light, the once dark path ahead seemed to become clearer. I proved myself. And in the long years that followed, I could do more than just wait. When time resets, the chance to change the world also emerges from the lines of history. Until finally, the brutal future revealed by Era Nova is reversed. But tell me, if that's truly the case, why are we doomed to the same outcome? The people kept their promise and handed you all the core flames. In this world after Trebios, no demigods were born in Amphorius. At this point, I just want to know. When they vanished into the black tide with their mortal bodies, why didn't you shed even a single tear? You're in difference chills me. To you, were they just a bunch of insignificant footnotes? Sorrow has been my constant companion. In fact, with 12 core flames upon me, the fight, I'll remember this world through anger. As long as I burn, they'll never... Perhaps it's already too late. But you're right. Anger, at this moment, is the only weapon I can rely on. So, draw your sword, Executioner! I'll make sure you realize that your greatest mistake was leaving me alive! After that, he raised his sword and attacked. Then, Kaslana killed himself that day. Who fell to the sword to be left in the past, and who went into the future. I can't remember anymore. I only remember a nymph, hiding in the shadows just out of sight, futilely pushing a stone ball. Climb, fall, climb, fall, climb again, and fall. The only freedom the nymph had was in choosing how to roll the stone. Sometimes fast, sometimes slow, sometimes resting on a gentler slope, leaning against the stone for a break, but its choice couldn't change the futility of it all. The stone would always roll back down the slope, and the nymph would always return to the starting point, beginning again. After that, every time I reached this point in the cycle, the burning sky would cast a shadow over its path. It would nearly reach the peak at the 4th quint of curtain fall hour, then fall to the starting point in the first 15 seconds of the next entry hour. And my efforts in this cycle would dissolve into nothing at the same time.
Absolute nonsense.
I thought cycles was the answer you were looking for.
No. It's just that the answer came so suddenly. There was no fun in tracing it back to its roots. Eons? Paths? What a load of nonsense.
I can't give you an exact explanation of those two concepts either.
Enough. I'm just expressing my frustration. Don't you understand? I was already expecting this.
Fate is a strange thing. No matter how the details of history change,
If the other Anaxagoras actually worshipped the gods, I'd make sure to find a way to break the cycles, to crush them in their cradles. Too bad. Now only you have the ability to do that.
What's that supposed to mean? You're willing to help?
Of course. The core flames were meant to save the world. And in my opinion, besides, according to you, before stepping into these endless cycles, you were my pupil.
I've already heard the same thing countless times.
Enough chit-chat. Let's go. If we run into any other scholars, leave them to me. We've all made preparations for total annihilation. Never thought someone would step in to help.
Peaceful days are like breezes carrying the scent of wheat fields.